Arkansas at the top of the COVID pandemic. And I tried to move out onto this particularly crunchy place. It was a place where you needed directions to get there, and the directions didn't hold very good, right? It was the sort of place where if you wanted there to be a road, congratulations, you're the road builder. If you wanted there to be a public library, I mean, that was pretty much took the whole community to hold a public library and the post office together. I loved it about that place. I learned that I was pretty shitty at doing most things, and that my entire education had only prepared me to work for rich people, as opposed to do good for poor people. That made me really upset. It made me angry, because I would always ask questions like, are you guys anarchists or libertarians? What kind of fucking weirdos are you guys? You so far to the right, you came out on the left? So far to the left, you came out on the right? What is the deal? Because I wanted to be a good boy. And every time I asked a question like that, they would say something like, it's currently hay season, so we're doing hay shit. But would you please pitch in, college, and shut up? And I learned a valuable lesson, which is that solidarity and mutual aid are nice buzzwords to throw around, but often involve taking care of people you don't even like. And so we also had a fun game that we used to play out there, a sexy game. I want to offer it to you here. If you were driving down a back road and you saw a little creature, like a critter, you could point at it and say, critter, critter. If you're the first person to do that, you could assign somebody else drinking with you in the back of the truck to take off an article of clothing and chug their beer. So given the state of the wildlife out here, you could be naked before you get home. This is called Critterland.
Businessman, I was too hot-headed and I never had the money. That kind of got arrested. My sweet old folks thought I'd make a pretty decent one of those. I still live the kind of life where people judge on your clothes. Now it's 40 miles of back road on the rain tires. That little blue hymnal sitting open all the while, singing songs to a God I have met but do not know, making wagers on the critters who see crossing the roads. Yeah, the sparrow on the wing taught me to find you, and the possum knows her own mind more than I do. I'm here for all the love that I can't stand. Take me to Critterland. In the decade of our loving, we've grown to not so young. I've come to know the seasons by the lashing of your tongue. But the propane gently sputters, there's spring water in our tap. Why can't we feel the peace, this sweet dog upon our laps? Oh, the granny witch and herbalist got remedies for us. It's a tincture and a prayer poured down the holler of our guts. On the homestead in the pine beds, we've grown our holy power, laying bare like critters there by love and air. Yeah, the sparrow on the wing taught me to sing for you, and the possum keeps her young closer than I do. You know, I'm here for all the grief I can't stand. Take me to Critterland. You know, I never thought I could love like this. You might call me a queer or a communist, but I'll go along to get along, darling. It feels so right. 'Cause why have a God if no one is saved? I think love is a burden. It ain't brave. I'll live and die forever there, oh, right there in that divine light. 'Cause it's hard to say what I have learned from all these hills and hymns. We're dying and we're singing, I love him, we've sinned. And when marauders come, 'cause the apocalypse is nigh, want my rifle on my shoulder, my lover by my side. I want to be the kind of man who might stand his ground and die. Take my fiddle, take my good hat, I'll go out in style. Gonna do it for my family, not for glory, not for God. In this war that's raging between the haves and the have-nots. Yeah, the sparrow on the wing taught me to fight for you. and the possum keeps her teeth sharper than I do. You ought to bury me where I make my last stand at the